ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Again, this is part 2 of the needs of a lady. So, gentlemen, you'll have to wait. This isn't strictly just for the ladies. We'll give them just a second to turn it off. All right, ladies. In this video here, what I want to do is I want to touch base on a couple of things, on going on vacation and also being at home with your male, but going on vacation with your male. And what I want to do, I want to kick that one off first, because a lot of people ask me, well, you go on vacation, where do you go, what did y'all experience? And so when you go to plan these vacations and getting your male involved and getting him to get intrigued and getting excited about it, remember, now this is going to be either a family vacation or a vacation for you two. And so you got to look at which one. If it's going to be a family vacation, then you need to plan it toward the family. But if it's a vacation somewhere it's going to be like you two, then plan it and sit down with your male and plan it so where you two can enjoy each other's company. So where you can have those nights of going out and going dancing, while you're on vacation. Going out to supper while you're on vacation. Because mostly you're going to be going out anyway, right? So that's how you want to plan your vacation. Now, I tell you, I went on a cruise not too long ago, loved it, fell in love with it, and I'm going to continue to go on cruises. I love cruises. I didn't even know I was going to love them, but I did. That was so, just really enjoyed it. So, that would be something awesome for you and your male to go on, is to go on a cruise, and that way you both can kind of plan out your destination, where you want to go to. We went down to Cozumel, Mexico, loved every bit of it, gone down further, and then turned around and came back, but it was awesome. And so when you go to plan this, sit down and think of the shows that's going to be at the location you're going to. When I say shows, you're going to have like theater, you're going to have musicals, you're going to have concerts, you're going to have probably skit shows like plays put on. And it's something that you can take photographs, put on Facebook, put on YouTube, whichever one you want to do, but it's something that it can be something that can be a conversation for years to come. You see what I'm saying? So when you sit down and you're planning this, plan it with your male. Plan, and don't plan for, save up for your vacations. Don't do a spur of the moment thing unless you can afford it. Plan it out ahead of time. And try each year to go on 2 weeks vacation. If you can't get any more, well then settle for 2. But try to get 2 to where you can get out of town. Get away from everybody and where it's just you and your male and you're on vacation together. Because what that does is causes, it lets you two bond in a way of like where you go back to acting silly and giggy gaga, and you'll see it. You'll be holding each other's hand because it's only you two, and you won't know nobody most of the time. I mean, you may run into somebody, but most of the time you won't know anybody on vacation. So you get to play. You get to have that playtime again. You don't have to be real serious. You see what I'm saying? You can act young while you're on vacation. And that's what it's about when you're going. Now, if you're out with the family, then you need to plan a night to where you and your man can just go out. Like even if the family's there, but say, hey, look, this night we're going out and we're going to have our date night. And, you'll go out and have a great meal, sit down for a supper, great meal where you have to dress up. And then go see a play, go see a stand-up comedian, go see a concert. Do something to where you can go out. And I tell you what, sometimes you can go at different places, different resorts, or different places, and they'll have some kind of a carnival going on. And it may not be like a carnival like here in the States, but it'll be some kind of what they call a carny or carnival. But you can get involved in that. But what it is, it's about building that relationship, constantly building that relationship to where your memories last for a lifetime. Because you don't want to get to where you're constantly going, we don't get away, we don't get to do nothing, we just work, come home and sleep. Come home, eat and sleep. You've got to get out of that you get locked in. Because we all get in that situation. We all do. And that's what hurts a lot of relationships. And I've learned that over the years. You know, I was taught by some beautiful ladies. Taught a lot about life. And, you know, when I hang out with my buddies, you know, I'd love to tell them, but, you know, you can't be telling buddies, hey, baby, never mind. You know, you can't do that. But you and your lady friend can do those kind of things. And most of the time, what I've always found out, me and my lady friend were the best of friends anyway. You see what I'm saying? We were the ones who had the fun. Because we were with each other. And so that fun kind of continued. And it's what I'm saying about building these memories together. You've got to have something where you can get away from the everyday hustle and bustle and enjoy each other's company. Now, I do know, because I had one girlfriend that do this, and it just blows my mind still today the way she done it. Her and her girlfriend that went on a cruise, she came back, and I stayed and helped her with her business. She owned a business. So I stayed back, and when she came back, she goes, I want to take you on a cruise. And she goes, but I want to fix this all up. And it was so awesome what she done for me. But anyway, it's still a memory. She built a memory and went through all these stages. And I can sit there and tell you about each stage because I recall it all. And that's what it is about how to build a memory. And she taught me so much. She really did. She's a beautiful lady. But like I say, it's building memories, something that will last forever. Through any kind of storm, that memory nobody can take away from you. Laugh. Get giddy. You know, wrestle, roll around, have fun. You know, jump in the air together. You know, go for walks. Run in the rain. Just in this little rain shower, so go get in it, get wet. You know, it's so exciting like this. And there's so many things out there to get the experience together with your husband or with your with your boyfriend or fiance, whatever. But go have those good times. And like I say, in the first one we was talking about writing down and writing down notes and taking notes and leaving little notes for your male to keep him intrigued and keep him pulled in. Because like I say, his life is hustle and bustle, and he's the male of the family. He's supposed to be the hunter, the protector. But if you'll give him these little notes, what it will do, and say, have you ever thought about this, or, well, this would be nice, and then, have those discussions. Like I said before, keep prayer in, because you want to keep your faith in your relationship. It'll let it grow stronger, but you can still have so much fun too with each other and building those memories. Now, real quick, I was wanting to talk about being at home. And now, when you're at home and if someone says, okay, you're the one who has to do all the kitchen duties, now that's something that's got to be swapped up. Because if you're in it together, then you're in it together. And what I mean by that, see what he can cook. Find out what kind of food he can cook. Because, most guys love, I can barbecue. Well, that's awesome, then. Let's have some barbecue chicken, or something. And then, how about some baked potatoes? You can throw those on the grill. You can throw corn on the grill. So, there's stuff that they can do that you can keep them so intrigued. And then afterwards, say you cook during the night, and then say, hey, honey, can you help me with those dishes? Pull them in there. Let's do it together so we'll knock it out. In the same way like when he cooks. Hey, come on, honey, I'm going to help you knock it out. Work together. That's what's so about life is being in it together and going through those steps. Because if you keep bringing him in and letting him be a part of it, then he gets to see everything all the way through the relationship. You know, he said, well, I'm going to go watch TV. Well, wouldn't you like to go watch TV with him? Well, yeah. Yeah. So, and say that, say, well, honey, I like to sit down with you. Can you help me knock these out? And you know what? He may blow up a little bit at first, but what's going to happen, he's going to get in there and get involved and get it done quicker. Because there's that man thing, let's hurry up, get this, and he'll scrub, get it up, put them up, and have to be ready. Let's go in there, honey, let's go in there now. So, TV show's coming up, okay. Well, all the dishes will be done. But see, as long as you keep him intrigued, you keep your man intrigued, and he wants to be a part of that relationship. Because he's excited to see what's coming next. What's next? What's next? And that's because that's the way it is. The male is the hunter. He's always on the hunt. And so you keep your male intrigued. Keep him, and then praise him. Honey, thank you. Oh, wow. What an awesome job you done at the barbecue. Honey, wow, look how the dishes look. They look so much better when you're helping. Those little things, and I mean, just anything he does. And what it does, because with the urban male and the things that we're going through and the way the world's getting smaller and smaller, but it's, if you keep your hunter, your male, keep him intrigued and in a relationship, he's always going to be there. Because it's giving him something to hunt. It's soothing that part of what he is. And he needs that in his life. And that will keep him intrigued in your relationship. Now, he may watch this and say, he's crazy. But if you'll do it and bring him into it, it keeps him occupied. Plus, he don't really want to be laid up on the couch. He really doesn't. He wants to do something. He's a hunter. He wants to do something. He wants to be intrigued. Bring him in. Show him a few things. In the same way like with laundry, Bring him in. Hey, honey, can you help me dispose of these clothes? And if he blows up, say, oh, come on, here, throw some over there. And he may not be able to fold, but it's keeping him involved in the relationship. And what that does, you'll watch him start to get more and more intrigued as you go along. And he's not going to really be mad at it. He may blow up a few times, but after a while, even he'll see that it's doing something inside him. It's fulfilling his need too, that he doesn't even realize he needs. But as a hunter, and as the male being a protector, the hunter, and he'll start to see that is something that he really does need. He needs that in his life. Same with prayer. I might have to wrap this one up, but like I said, we'll try to do one more real quick, and this is strictly for ladies only, guys. All right. Thank you, ladies.